So I certainly feel like I'm getting better at Warzone this time, and it's a bit silly. Like sometimes I get better with like maybe like a couple frags or something, but nothing much. But like, oh my god, that fucking game. Feeling like I'm going outside for a bit of chilling time outside. A little bit for a snack, I guess, but whatever. Thing is, I want to give you a little bit of advice regarding drugs. Okay, the whole thing about drugs. I was a big time poppers consumer, especially for sexual encounters and everything. I mean, no shaming, kink shaming, or any particular kink or whatever, but honestly, these things, right, like poppers or weed or cocaine or anything, that shit is, how do I put it in layman's terms? It's garbage. It's a waste of time. It will probably most likely ruin your fucking life at this point. And I don't want to be doom and gloom on this sort of shit. You do what you want, right? It's your life choices after all. It's your own life. Like, no one, I mean, you only live once. YOLO, that kind of shit, right? But at the same time, you should maybe just probably have a little bit of control of your life to the point of not being able to die for a short amount of time. And when it comes to this sort of shit, these substances, this garbage, right? I get it. I'm all for legalizing marijuana and all this shit, but still, these things, these things are a detriment to your health. No, no, I'm serious. Like, especially the hard drugs, where it's seriously considerable damage to your own body and mind, to the point of completely destroying your life in an instant, just like that. It's like easy peasy, right? But you just don't do that, you know. I know this because I've been heading on this sort of shit for a while, and I noticed the health detriment it heavily was at some degree, and you don't want that. Okay, you just don't want that. It's not good, especially if you're medicated under prescribed medication and that sort of shit. Just don't do that. Just remember, right? These things can be addicting, and every time you take one of these things, like I don't know, whatever it is, right? Like this shit right here, it's a prescription on your own body. So either way, just forget it. If you're, I know weed makes me feel bad a lot of times every time I try it, especially the THC weed. So I tend to avoid it like a plague, and that's the point. These things are not just a waste of your health, but also a waste of your money, a waste of your life, especially if you cannot control this sort of shit. So I don't know. If you're under a serious addiction like that, just seek help. It's okay to seek help about that, and just get rid of that shit. Okay? It's just basically that. I don't know. You don't want to get into that serious murky territory yourself. Like, I know I've been, and it's not worth it. Okay, never has been. So avoid wasting your time and money on that shit. Okay, that's the little bit of life advice I can possibly give you so far for now, because I want to fill in a little bit of extra content for a bit, but I hope it helps. That's the important thing. I hope it obviously helps at this point. It's like, I guess, is the type of life advice that I can give you for free, unlike Sam Hyde, where he's obviously a fucking grifter and a Nazi groomer. Alright, see ya, bye.